Since 2009, a bipartisan group of female lawmakers have taken on the press in the Congressional women's softball game. And this year, we brought it to you live from Audi Field.
Flies this one to right center.
With Joe B. on the call.
Foul ball.
Former Illinois Congresswoman Sherry Bustos bringing you the analysis.
She actually dove into home plate.
Hey, this is tape, right? And me, on the sidelines, providing comic relief.
Saliza. Butterfingers.
Luckily, I wasn't on the roster.
It was founded by Senators Susan Collins, Kirsten Gillibrand, and Congresswomen Joanne Emerson and Debbie Wasserman Schultz after Schultz's own breast cancer diagnosis.
I knew I wanted to use my platform to help make a difference.
The game has raised over $4 million for the Young Survivors Coalition, a charity supporting women facing breast cancer. Unlike the baseball game, congresswomen from both parties play side by side against the Bad News Babes, and this year did not disappoint.
Rips this one.
After trailing early, the members came out swinging, and despite the rain cutting it short,
But with a threat of lightning in the air, a severe weather delay is ahead.
the lawmakers finally took down the press for the first time in years.
Congrats to the Hilltop Patriots on a big win.
So today, I'm meeting with one of the game's standouts, Michigan Congresswoman Hillary Scholten, at one of the only places worthy of celebrating a big softball win, a bar.
And in this case, DC's own Midwest sports bar, Ivy and Coney.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Down the hatch.
Down the hatch. Here we go.
Oh, that goes down easy. All right, so first of all, we're at a bar, as you can tell.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. Like, we know a lot of people will do it in their congressional office, like marble everywhere.
Right.
Why does this appeal to you?
This is where I feel most comfortable. A pint of Michigan beer, friendly Michigan people, and knowing that we can have Michigan sports teams on in the
We've got,
background.
like Lions banners.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly, right?
I feel like we need like a picture of a crazy Dan Campbell somewhere.
Or like a Dan Campbell quote wall, right? Like, honestly, I feel like, the Tao of Dan Campbell really needs to be like a book. I look to it for inspiration.
Anytime anybody brings props, I'm strongly pro. You have your medal and your trophy. So I like this.
We are fresh off the 2025 Congressional Women's Softball game, where
Yes.
the women of Congress defeated the members of the press, the Bad News Babes, for the first time in quite some time, actually.
Members very rarely win. Yes.
So,
it's like a Harlem Globetrotter situation.
It really is. But this year, it was just a glorious victory in the rain.
Somebody ran through the stop sign.
It was lovely. This is the Spirit
This is the
Award.
Spirit Award, given to those who embody the true spirit of the Congressional Women's Softball game: energy, enthusiasm, and I was so honored to win
Love it.
My good friend Sharice Davis was the previous winner.
She has a lot of spirit.
She does have a lot of spirit.
I think it's time for me to tap out. What was your experience in sports pre-Congress?
Well, sports has shaped, I feel like, almost every aspect of my life. I played basketball and ran track. I'm the daughter of a sports reporter. My dad was the sports reporter for the Grand Rapids Press for his entire career.
Believe it or not, another Midwestern member of Congress is also the daughter of a sports journalist, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar. Senator Klobuchar's father, Jim, was a columnist for the Minnesota Star Tribune. He interviewed many sports icons like legendary Bears coach Mike Ditka and even the 40th president, Ronald Reagan, who, I may add, long before the White House or even Hollywood, called Cubs games for WHO radio in Des Moines, Iowa. Which explains why, when the Cubs played the Pirates at Wrigley Field before his second term ended, the president couldn't stay away from the mic.
Taking over the role of a play-by-play announcer, Ronald Reagan.
Well, Harry, thank you very much. In a few months I'm going to be out of work, and I thought I might as well audition.
Okay, now back to the interview.
It's fascinating because Senator Klobuchar's dad was a sports writer. Like, the Midwest is very mobbed up with sports writer parents and politician kids.
Yeah, and now, of course, she's one of the announcers
Yes,
for the
I know.
softball game.
Last year, getting over $670,000
Growing up, I would travel around the state with my dad covering Michigan sports. This is pre-internet, right? You had to actually travel to see the bad boys play in Detroit. So, I got to follow him to incredible places.
So where did you go? Tell me, that's like fascinating.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Sidelines at Detroit Pistons games with the 1990s bad boys. Yep. Ringside to see Floyd Mayweather. I remember getting a splash of blood on my yellow legal pad as a young girl.
Were you like taking notes and stuff?
Like right alongside
reporting?
him. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Precious. Skolten's notes likely mention that Floyd Mayweather Jr., the only pro boxer to retire with an undefeated 50-0 professional record, grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, the heart of Congresswoman Skolten's district. A constituency who first elected her back in 2022, despite Trump winning it just 2 years earlier. One of the many reasons why Michigan is considered a battleground state. Michigan as a whole, obviously, is one of the swingiest states. Like, for people who don't know, you do not represent a district where it's 90% Democrats.
Absolutely.
Not at all
Yes,
like
no,
that.
No.